Hello people, this is Harsha. Welcome to my channel. I make videos in education, career, lifestyle, most importantly learning. My long-term mission is to expand the curiosity and consciousness in the field of education so that we all can become the change makers of the country. So let's get started. So these videos are especially in the series called Think Like an Entrepreneur. In the first episode, I've talked about vision. Vision is like the fuel. And in this episode, the second episode of Think Like an Entrepreneur, the target is patience. Patience is the key. So imagine an entrepreneur having no patience. How does it look like? It is so bad because of the fact that patience is the only key that makes his all doors open, because he has to wait for time. He has to understand the importance of patience in his field, in his business, in his empire. Even he has to wait for himself, he has to wait for others. That's what patience is all about. And patience plays a huge role in an entrepreneur's life. And in the episode of Think Like an Entrepreneur, patience is the key. What I would like to suggest you all people is, if you want to become an entrepreneur, if you want to have that entrepreneur mindset, please understand the fact that patience is something that you have to develop. Why? Why? Because in any of the times you don't get what you want at the right amount of time. Sometimes it takes more amount of time, sometimes it may take years, couple of years, 5 years, 10 years, who knows. But you should never give up unless and until you have the right amount of calculation. There is blindfold nature people who says that although their turn is over, their complications are too bad and there is no scope for results, and then they still wait for that, oh my turn will come, my time will come, apna time aayega. So they wait for such things and they go for utter failure. But that is bad. You have to do some calculation, right amount of calculation, then you need to wait. If you don't have a risk factor, then you're doing something wrong. You have to have a risk factor. This is the amount of risk I have to wait for. If it is for 3 years, after 3 years, you need to understand, you need to take a call. And having a decision mindset, having a patience is something, a blockbuster combination. It's called a blockbuster key. You can even do anything you want. Let's say, for example, Jeff Bezos, now he is the leading emperor of this complete online market, Amazon. Do you think that he's getting the same results, same profits in the very first day itself? No, not at all. It took him almost like 20 years. He is running his business. For the last 20 years of his inception, he is running the business with losses. Then after the 20th year, he started to make some profits because of the fact that he has been the leader of the industry. But he had that patience. Had he given up in the 10th year that maybe losses are too high, I can't put my stake all over and I would give up Amazon, we can't even see what's happening right now. So patience is something that is more important. It's like the water which we pour to the plants, because those plants eventually grow and become like trees. And this is all your investment. Patience is also your intangible investment, I would say, right? And they have a mindset, right, like profits next, patience first. You see, whenever we think about profits, the immediate answer is yes, I want to have profits right now in the first day itself, in the first month itself. If my investment is 10,000, I want a profit of 15,000, 20,000. Who would give you? Tell me, think practically, who would give you? You need to have that right amount of courage, right amount of decision making, right amount of patience. Then you would get anything you want in the long term. Because the long term factor is the factor which can make you a hell lot of difference than now. And in a movie, I guess something where if the host asks the hero whether what is success, and he says the past, the comparison of past between the future is what success is all about, and that is what long term takes place. See, you can't understand the difference, or you can't compare between today and tomorrow, but you can compare today and after the next 10 years, because that's the role of comparison, and that's the role of patience, the role of long-term investing, long-term understanding, long-term finance, long-term investment, long-term entrepreneurship, whatever be it. So in this Think Like an Entrepreneur, what I would say is, see, first thing, you have got episode 1, vision. And this vision is something that is to be carried out in the long term. And this long term should have a virtual capacity, virtual key like patience. And if these two are added, then you're going for the next step in the episode 3. I would like to tell you. And please stay tuned, please understand, please grab these steps. And I would give you an important task, an activity which you would like to do. If you want to really have that mindset of an entrepreneur, please do that activity in the comment box below. Please mention your business idea. If you have any business idea, how would you deal with this if you are a businessman right now? For example, if I have a business, if I have a startup, how would I deal? How would I include my patients? How would I treat my vision? How would I encourage my business? So you mention it in the comments box below, and please do let me know how's the video. Please share your love, support through subscription. And in this whole set of videos which I'm going to keep in YouTube, you follow it regularly, because unless and until there is a practice, there is a, what do you say, consecutive amount of practice, you can't do anything. No one can do it. There's nothing like intelligence, IQ, or something that can dominate the, what do you say, that power of accuracy and consistency. So in the long run, it's all about consistency and accuracy and how you're going to deliver it. And I really hope that you become entrepreneur and help this country, a greater country. So in the next video, I would coming with the episode 3, and that would be very interesting in the next Sunday. So stay tuned. Lots of love. See you. Bye.